piece of If I disable Premove, it only disables it for me. My opponents can still use it. Premoving has nothing to do with chess.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Hi everyone, International Master Danny Wrench, Chess.com's Chief Chess Officer, back again, joined by the OG, the original, our Director of Support. His name is Sean McCoy. The first video we ever did, Sean, where we reacted to comments and messages from the community, questions and concerns we've never seen, had you with me. Are you excited to do this again?
I'm glad to be back in the saddle. Let's get this started.
Let's do it. First question, bring it on. We've never seen any of these, just to remind the viewers, and we are going to be as surprised, as entertained, perhaps as offended as you will be. So let's jump right in.
I am deeply offended by your porn eats porn rule. I think that sort of thing is cannibalism and must be stopped. Let's have a Zoom discussion about it.
And he includes the Zoom link. I love it. Can we open that now?
Oh,
is he there?
God.
That'd be great.
I love the tone of that. Like it's cannibalism. Let's have a Zoom discussion about it. Here's a link. Like that is so good.
I was sure that was going to be an en passant ticket. You know.
Yeah, I
right
thought
up
when it
until
started.
Cannibalism. Yeah.
I thought we were ready for en passant. He took us down a deep, dark world of cannibalism, and here we are. And by the way, I hope he's not waiting for us on Zoom.
I wasn't even swearing in a mean way. I'm Australian. It's how we talk.
Crikey, wallabies walking about. I'm actually with him on that. Have you ever talked to an Australian? They drop an F-bomb like literally every other word.
And I think, one of the things we've actually are working on now is that friend chats have a different filter. So that if you're playing a friend, you can actually engage in some fun trash talking. So that is something we realistically are looking at. Because people deserve that experience if they want it.
Sean McCoy bringing the knowledge. Didn't even know that was a feature. I love it.
My time during the game stops after a few seconds even though I'm pregnant.
What? I mean, first of all, congratulations on the baby. I guess that's the appropriate response. Sean, again, you want to take this one?
I think this has got to be a translation error, but if it's not, I'm so excited for you. I see you're a doctor about prenatal vitamins. I'm really rooting for you. I can't wait for you to bring more chess players into this world.
I'm trying to think what the translation error must have been, from what language the word came across as pregnant. But either way, if indeed it wasn't a translation error, congratulations on the baby. We will work on the universe pausing its clocks for you in all the appropriate ways, and best wishes.
Dear Chess.com, I have been trying for a week to sign up for Chess.com, yet every time I try to write in my username in the box it says I must use only Latin letters and Latin numbers. I don't know Latin, and I do not want to use it anyway in my username. What am I doing wrong?
Sean, you want to take this one?
Well, the first thing you need to do is find a university with a classics department and really just get in there and, a mo, a mas, a mat, and learn the Latin. No, it just means the languages used for romantic languages and English and stuff like that. So you've probably got a dash or a symbol in there, which is not counting in those. Or you might be using like an Arabic or Cyrillic letter. We really should be. I think at some point we should open up our site to have those letters involved.
I'm a little bit mind blown by this one. I don't understand. Maybe we need to do a better job informing the user of the error message, because if they believe the issue is that they don't speak Latin, that might be an us problem, not a them problem. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we could definitely do a better error message.
Maybe we'll look at it. Thank you, user. Thank you.
That's it. Your platform has sincerely pissed me off. I apologize for the language, but I am very mad. If you would look at my latest matches, I have been losing by time when the other person has way less time than me. There must be a glitch because I am not bad. Sincerely, a Grandmaster.
Sincerely, a Grandmaster. That is the best signature I think I've ever read. Sincerely, a Grandmaster. Phenomenal.
Oh, he's definitely got a connection issue. The clocks have to talk back and forth with your computer to keep the time right. There's some handoff that's not happening. Right into support. We'll get that fixed right away, and you can keep winning with your GM skills.
I love how professional. This is why you're the director of support. You're just always dialed in because you immediately went to the problem. It's clearly that he has some connection issue where he thinks he has more time, but he doesn't, and then his clock jumps over. So that's 100% what's happening to him, and he should definitely see a doctor about those connectivity problems.
Your unpassant rule makes some genius in the universe perfectly looks like an idiot. Even you have 70 queens, and your enemy only got one pawn to unpassant, then game is over. Logic? Use your brain.
Wow. I feel like the only appropriate thing for that guy to do is to drop a mic after that message. I mean, first of all, 70 queens, if we're talking about logic, and then the idea that you can... honestly, he lost me at 70 queens, so Sean, you might have to take this one.
Yeah, 64 squares, 70 queens is really hard to go. And I hate to take another question literally, but if you've ever played chess without knowing en passant and you have the 2-square move rule, everybody can lock everyone up and you end all these games in draws. And that is far more frustrating than the en passant rule. I think sometimes people don't realize how important that is, to make the chess game go.
Not only is that true, but when I think back about that message, is he actually complaining about en passant? I'm not even sure what he's complaining about. Like, it actually... I got lost. Like, he was angry about en passant, but he wasn't necessarily saying he didn't understand the rule. He was just kind of, not happy about it.
He thought it was OP.
It was OP, that en passant is an overpowering move. Okay, there we go.
It breaks the chess meta.
Yeah.
Can I unpassant your mum?
Look, if you cut in front of my mom at a grocery store, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna pull you aside. We're gonna have words.
There's nothing but it's actually okay in passing to pass anyone's mom. Just as long as you're respectful. You can't capture people's mom. If that's what you're asking, student from random.edu address, you shouldn't capture people's moms en passant. But you can move past anyone's mom en passant if as long as you're respectful.
Player could put second queen on the table. WTF?
No, that is overpowered. That is a shock. If you don't know that promotion rule and you're kicking butt and then that second queen shows up, you're like, whoa!
It's funny because we get a lot of complaints about en passant, and because it's such a meme in and of itself, it takes the cake. But we've also had a lot of complaints, and I remember how many times I've explained to people over the board, yes, you can get a second queen. It is legal. You're allowed to. Be like, what? You can't. What? You can't get a second queen. So I feel you on that. The first time you experience 2 queens, you realize that three's company, and it not a good crowd.
You piece of. If I disable Premove, it only disables it for me. My opponents can still use it. Premoving has nothing to do with chess.
Oh my god, yes, that was it. That's actually true. If you disable pre-moves, it only disables it for you, not for your opponent. Sean.
I just want him to keep letting it out, just get those emotions off your chest. Obviously we can't take pre-move away from people. Watch pre-move is an art and bullet. It just is its own thing.
I agree with you. How do you respond when you get messages where they've dropped 2 mother effing bombs before the second sentence? Like, how do you deal with that?
Well, in this one, I can feel the customer's frustration. It's not really at us, they're just angry. So we'd probably respond as normal. But we don't pay our people to be abused. So if it's ever abusive towards us, then we write back and just say, hey, if you're saying this, if you read this out loud in a grocery store and it gets you kicked out, please don't type it. Yeah.
It's like I tell my kids, if you wouldn't do this in front of your younger sisters, don't do it. If you read your own support message in a grocery store and it offends a lot of people around you, maybe you shouldn't type it. That's great advice from Sean McCoy.
Dear sir, madam, I would like to address a recent occurrence I encountered while playing a game of chess against a computer. Throughout the entirety of the game, I strategically navigated each move, anticipating a victorious outcome. However, to my utmost surprise, the computer declared the game as a stalemate, despite possessing an available option to move its black king. I kindly request for a reassessment of this particular game and a review of the computer's ruling. I believe that a fair evaluation will confirm my assertion of being the rightful winner. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Did anyone else kind of black out and just picture the face of Vincini from Princess Bride just going on and like, you know, how you like never mess with a Sicilian when death is on the line and it's inconceivable, and like I don't even know what happened, but if that's Vincini, we see you and I hear you, and we're gonna look into that. Sean, I hope you're on top of that one.
Yeah, I can't wait to review. I bet you money that king had nowhere to go. You know, just odds on. There have been errors in the past, but I bet you money it was a real state.
Sorry for the first message, my brain is not working properly. I was wrong. It is a stalemate. Hello, can I get 50 ELO back please, because one of my friends played on my account and lost 50, thank you.
I've got friends like that too. When I'm frustrated or in a bad mood or something
or
strikes.
Maybe
my
a little bit, you know what? Maybe, you know, I don't know.
It's been a good night. Yeah. No, I have friends just like that, man. They come on my account. I wake up in the morning. Yeah.
Well, the good news is better to have friends who lose you rating points than gain you rating points, because then your account might be closed for cheating. Pro tip.
I said which is a nickname for Richard or Detective as well, Pens. I was referring to Detective.
First of all, I hear him on that. I accidentally dropped a D word on a stream the other day, and everyone went loose on me, you know, but since when did your regular Tom, Dick, and Harry become a thing you couldn't say? You know, I'm actually with you on that one, Richard. Your thoughts, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've got an auto filter because the vast majority of times that people use certain words is negative. But if you get hit for one and you shouldn't be, you know, our support team will take that right off. We'll remove that mute right away.
Why did I get muted? Because I trash talk? That is pathetic. Trash talking is part of the game.
There you go. Sean McCoy's feature, he has your back as long as you're trash talking to a friend. I mean, I'm with you. Let's go. Trash talk it up, as long as it's all fun and games. Sean?
Yeah, I was in New York just a month and a half ago and playing chess in parks. And yeah, I did require a slightly thicker skin. And for whatever reason, when I hit the mute button in real life, they don't stop talking.
I drop a WTF bomb to myself in my head with every blunder. I just don't type it out. But if I was playing a friend and I knew I couldn't get in trouble, I might drop a little more curse words too. It's the truth.
I am deeply sorry for the language I used. I will never ever use vulgar language again. I'm sorry, please unban me please. You are my star and my sunshine. I go to bed dreaming of you, and when I wake up I think of you again, so I ask kindly please Chess.com come with me to Pom. Hugs and kisses.
We love you too. Unmute that man.
We love you too. I love our members. I feel like we were being taunted just a little bit there, but at the same time, I'm not one to judge anyone's speech impediment, you know, and so welcome, you whiskily wabbit. I don't know what else to say.
And it's a gaming site. You know, when people write in and they've got the right sense of humor, it means a lot to us, because, you know, that's sure. The kind of the
good
vibes
stuff
we want.
I have provided in my live chess account and other details. My old account contains some memorable game which I wish to have. Please contact me.
Shout out to Lee Chess for closing a cheater. Good on Lee Chess doing that. And unfortunately, if you get closed on Chess.com for cheating, you can't transfer your games to a new account. Looks like the same rule applies site to site. So better luck next time.
Those emails are very similar. Support at Chess.com, whatever the Lee Chess is. Yeah.
I closed it because I was suffering from love. I got better. I want to open the account again.
So this is someone who closed their account because they were in a relationship and the person said, "You're playing too much chess. Focus on me." Now they've gotten rid of that bad habit. Forget the relationships. Back to chess, right? That's actually pretty good.
Oh man, just before love. We may have to cut this, but we use the same customer service platform as OkCupid, and I do have to say that our support team scored higher than theirs. So it is an empirical fact. You know, chess is more important than love.
We're not cutting that. We're keeping that for sure. Love it. There you go. All right, Sean, that's it. Messages we didn't see coming. I hope it made your day a little brighter. It certainly made mine.
Thanks, everybody, for writing in. Keep writing in. We've got your back. We're going to help you get back on the site, get unmuted, whatever you need.
Sean and his team are always there for you. We are there for you, community. This has been a ton of fun. Check out any of the other videos in this series. If you happen to miss them, we've reacted to fun messages before, and we will do it in the future. And until then, we will see you around on Chess.com.